Aircraft Company in response to a 1934 Army Air Corps specification that called for a 4-engine.
That's for sure. Of course, the B-109 first took to the air in September of 1935. Willie Messerschmitt, his design.
P-47 Thunderbolt there, folks, right at center stage. This was the biggest and heaviest armed single-engine American fighter.
Listen to this. Friends, imagine hundreds of those.
The folks that were back in World War II, and Second Lieutenant Charles Charlie Brown is at the controls of that B-17 along with his crew. Imagine, if you will, that Franz Stiegler, former Lufthansa airline pilot from Bavaria, is at the controls.
And here's the P-47 Thunderbolt. As the aircraft come around, it is the 20th of December of 1943. The mission was the old pub's cruise. The factory was heavily guarded with 250 flak guns and hundreds of fighters.
During the 10-minute bomb run, Brown's B-17 accurate
systems were also damaged, and the bomber had lost half of its rudder and port elevator, as well as its nose cone. Several of the gunners' weapons had jammed. Many of the crew were wounded, and applying first aid was difficult. The crew discussed the possibility of bailing out of here with this injury. Unwilling to leave them behind in the plane, they flew on.
Heavily damaged B-17 was spotted by Germans on the ground, including Franz Stiegler. He was trying to mouth and gesture to them, and so flew on. Stiegler later told Brown he was trying to get them to fly to Sweden. He then flew near Brown's plane in close formation on the bar space. Stiegler departed with the salute.
Brown was told not to repeat their commanding officers, knowing that a German pilot who spared the enemy while in combat risked a court-martial. Brown went on to complete a combat tour, and Stiegler later served as a Messerschmitt Me-262 jet pilot until the end of the war.
After the war, Brown returned home to West Virginia.
I asked him one time what was his favorite aircraft to fly, and I kind of figured he would say his Me-109, his Bf-109. The character as well. He had a Me-108, which is the forerunner to the 109. It was a four-place
Messerschmitt.
You're clear to land.
All right, folks, coming in from our left, our B-17, our Me-109, and our P-47 Thunderbolt. There's still yet another piece to this story that we have not told.
In 1986, someone asked Lieutenant Colonel Brown if he had any memorable missions in World War II. When they spoke on the phone, Stiegler described his plane, the escort, and the salute, confirming everything that
to the end of the world, or to the end of the World War. And Roy, you mentioned the ME-262. In that book, it talks about how basically
Old aces and top pilots from squadrons all over Germany put them together as a last-ditch effort, and of course we know what the results were. My friends, look to the left. Here comes the B-17, the ME-109, and the P-47 Thunderbolt.
There's also limited print editions of a painting called Higher Call. I'm not exactly sure if they're still available to order.
It was the biggest and heaviest armed single-engine American fighter of World War II. It was, like you said earlier, the ground attack aircraft. It would do Big Pratt Whitney R-2800 18-cylinder air-cooled engine, putting out over 2,000 horsepower. Once again, here they come from the left, the B-17 and the ME-109. Correction, that is the P-47 that's coming in. The Erickson Aircraft Collection proudly displays a vintage aircraft collection started by Jack Erickson in 1983. The collection features over 20. He has many dauntless, the Red Duck, and of course, the B-17.
That's true, yeah. Don't go during a sound. We went down to the Flight Museum a few weeks ago. Oh, really? Yeah. And it was awesome. Did you hear they're reopening? No, I didn't hear that. They just announced that they got acquired by someone else. That's the one in North Seattle, right? Yeah, it's the one in Everett. I know. Yeah, North Seattle. Yeah, you can almost reach. You can almost reach side to side. Put it for West Chat Lake.